In front of me here is the same prompt. ChatGPT on the left and Claude that understands my business on the right. Watch exactly what comes back. Same prompt, one of them knows my business and one of them knows nothing about me. And that is the entire difference. So if you've been using AI for the last couple of months and your outputs are something that you feel embarrassed to send to any client or anybody, then you're not alone. It is not the model and neither is it your prompt. Around 27% of Malaysians have adopted AI and 73% of those people are still stuck in a chat interface and never get past this point. So if that's you, you're not behind. By the end of this video, you will know which of the 5 levels your business operates on and the single move you need to do to get you to the next one. I run a marketing team of 25 people across around 40 clients, and I've spent the last year and a half optimizing my AI to be the best that it can be. So I'm showing you the process on how I got out of the chat usage and climbed from level 1 to level 5 and what the mistakes were along the way. So level 1 of AI looks exactly like this. You open the chat interface and every time you type a prompt in, you start fresh. ChatGPT or Claude Chat does not have much context over you. Yes, you can input in the slide context section within the settings panel, but trust me, that is not context. That just is a brief that they read every single time to understand a bit about you and to produce a result that you're looking for. But don't be fooled because that is not context. And your output always stays average no matter how good your prompt is. And that's why in these stages last year, prompt engineering was such a big thing, because in the quality of prompt, that basically meant the quality of your output. But the days of prompt engineering are gone. So what is it like to be stuck as a level 1 user? Imagine this. Today, you hired someone brilliant, but every morning they come into the office and totally forgot everything they've learned from before. It's like they have amnesia. They have no idea what you sell, who your target customers are. So you spend 20 minutes every single day explaining to them what you do, and this goes on forever. And that's like operating in chat. So level 1 is chat. Nothing persists between chat to chat. You can put the same question in 2 separate chat windows and the output is going to be completely different. And upgrading from ChatGPT 5.5 to 5.6 will not change this because it is not a problem with the smarter model. It just gives the brilliant hire a bigger brain but still have zero context over your business. So in level 1, you don't have a bad AI, you just have an employee with amnesia. So the fix isn't really to choose a better model. The fix is the thing that I'm about to show you and it's completely free. So then what do we need to do in order to level up to level 2? So level 2 is what we call the context equation. This is the foundation that separates the pro level AI users from the level 1 AI users who are stuck on chat. So at level 2, think about you now hiring a brilliant employee and you're giving it a handbook. So the handbook is what we call context. And the equation for context is context equals knowledge plus data. Knowledge is what your business knows, how your business operates, the SOPs, your framework of thinking, and everything about your unique way of doing business. That is knowledge. And data, on the other hand, is what it records. Your past financial records, a CRM of your customers, your accounts, and all of these things are considered data. So remember this, context just equals knowledge plus data. And in order to maximize the usage and to get out of level 1 and migrate to level 2, you need to build the best context that you can. If something is not written down, then AI will never know that it exists. And that is the problem that I see most businesses face. They don't have their knowledge or they don't have their data recorded somewhere. It all exists in the CEO or the founder's brains, but they never put in the effort to put it down on paper and store it. So with AI, now's your chance and opportunity to really download all of that context, put it somewhere so that moving forward, you can upload it into a powerful model that can make sense of every single thing and can tell you how you should optimize your business. Most businesses actually fail to either produce knowledge or data, and then they blame the model. So the true test of level 2 is whether or not you have your context layer down, tight, and organized so that it's easy for your AI to navigate. If level 2 just explained why you're always constantly frustrated when using your AI, let me know down in the comments below. Now, context alone is not yet an AI agent. So moving on to the next level, which is level 3. So level 3 is really to start building the skills from the context that you have and to make sure that the skills operate and function and output the things that you exactly want to output. I didn't really design this entire structure. I walked through it one by one over the past 6 months. First, I built my vault. I started to upload all of my contacts into all of the MD files in my vault. Then I started building my skills one by one. I started with my copywriting skill, which was the most useful to me, followed by my proposal skill, followed by my HTML deck skill. And because I was tired of always fixing the output, the copywriting skill needed to come first, because writing was the most foundational basis of what I needed my AI to operate on and get right. Then I moved on to build like my meeting notes, which gets auto-transcribed. So if you have started building skills that are unique to your business, then you are sitting at level 3. The next level up from level 3 is building workflows and pipelines that effortlessly connect a series of skills together in order to reach a maximal output. An example of a workflow like this would be, I have a Claude device which I bring to every single one of my meetings. It helps me to record all of my meetings, and then Claude will download all of the transcripts from these meetings and it will make sense of the meetings, and it will then create a to-do list, and it will push those to-do lists into my Sean OS app, which I can then approve and I can follow up and do. That is an example of being a level 4 operator, where you build skills that chain together and work seamlessly without you prompting it. Another example of a level 4 is our video generation pipeline, which I built for my team. So what happens is level 1, it starts to do the ideation based on the objective and based on the brief that we give it. So after the ideation phase, Phase 2 will then be for it to create and generate images. So it acts like some sort of storyboard. So from scene 1 to scene 2 to scene 3 to scene 4, how does that scene look like from image to image? The next phase will then be to take those images and generate videos out of it. And then the final phase will be to add music and to string together everything into a long video that meets the brief that it got in the first place. So building complex pipelines like that is considered level 4. And if you have skills that chain together and work together seamlessly to produce a quality output, then you are at level 4. And finally, to migrate to level 5, it means all of these skills work together seamlessly without you prompting it, which means you have built an AI agent that automates on routines, that operates on a daily basis, on a set time, and you also have visibility over this. A level 5 user will have a dashboard that they've built, which will have visibility over everything that the AI is doing. But this dashboard doesn't have to be custom built. It can be your Claude Code app itself. But the key thing is that you have an organized way of viewing and seeing everything that it does. And so you have your routines, and you have your ongoing work that it's doing, and you have your past completed chats and sessions. And an ideal scenario is that there is persistent memory that it can learn from, and it will also be able to dissect all of the past sessions to get context history and to build a better context among itself on a weekly basis. And so with level 5, you stop managing your AI, and instead with every single prompt, you are able to get quality outputs, and it knows exactly what needs to be done, and it knows how to string together skills to produce the quality output that you want. And your business is not on one single level. Different departments operate differently. For example, marketing could be well beyond level 3, but your finance could be stuck on level 1. But that doesn't mean that finance doesn't need to move on to level 5. They are the ones that need it the most. So to summarize, here are the 5 levels of AI usage. Level 1 is those people who are stuck in chat. Level 2 are those people who understand context equals knowledge plus data, and they have that uploaded into Claude. Level 3 are those that utilize those contexts and builds a set amount of skills with it to be able to output quality outputs that are made for their business. Level 4 is to be able to string together multiple skills in order to get the best quality output. And level 5 is when everything works together autonomously and everything builds on each other, and your AI has memory over all of the past sessions that it has. And this just means, who do you learn how to do the climb from? Do you learn from those who just give you an AI chatbot for you to be able to download, or those people who have built a real AI operating model in their business and is able to give you the keys to build an operating model that enhances the way that your business works? My goal for this journey is to give you the keys to be able to utilize AI in the best way possible for you to optimize your business and for you to be able to make things more efficient. The fastest way to waste half a year is to download whatever skills that have already been templated from the internet and fill your Claude with nonsense that you will never even use or open. And this is why no business can ever skip from level 1 to level 5. And it takes a lot of patience to be able to build from level 1 to level 5. But the most important part of the process is to start with level 2 and download your contacts first, because that's where I see most businesses miss the idea of. And the businesses that are going to survive the next wave are those that understand how to move from level 1 to level 5 seamlessly. So you don't really have an AI problem today. Just have an AI that doesn't have context and doesn't understand the way that your business works. And that's at most a week or 2 of work. So today I'm going to give you a prompt that you can start building your context with. And it's the one that will go through and interview you on your business and writes your context out for you. It's totally free, and I'll put the link in the description below. And if you want to see what a level 5 truly looks like, stay tuned to the next video where I showcase how I run my business with AI and how AI runs seamlessly in my team.